The International Chamber of Commerce was founded in Paris in 1919. In the aftermath of the chaos and destruction of the First World War, the founding fathers of the International Chamber of Commerce had it in mind to create an organization that would produce an economic environment that was conducive to economic growth, to the creation of jobs, and of course the world has changed in that period of time. In the 21st century, we have a number of emerging markets which didn't exist when the founding fathers founded the organization.
The member companies have gone up significantly because people need to be a part of an association where they can grow and learn. Today, it's coming from all over the world, whether it's Asia Pacific, whether it's Eastern Europe, whether it's parts of Africa, South America. And so as we start to see that kind of expansion, the relevance of the International Chamber of Commerce goes way up because people are going to have to learn how to adapt to those markets.
The International Chamber of Commerce is involved in a number of significant areas of operation throughout the world on behalf of world business. Dispute resolution services, policy advocacy, codes and rules, commercial crime services, services for chambers of commerce, and training and conferences. The International Court of Arbitration is the largest court of arbitration in the world. They offer mediation and arbitration services to companies and are focused on dispute resolution services.
I'm particularly proud of leading an institution, an arbitral institution, which administers cases really literally in all parts of the world. This is something that no other institution can feature, and we had last year cases involving parties from more than 130 different countries.
We are present in a number of international fora advocating on behalf of world business, organizations such as the World Trade Organization, in the B20, G20 process, the United Nations.
The future of ICC is to continue to produce high quality and impactful policy work so that business worldwide can communicate effectively its priorities to government, and that it can have a body that can develop rules to help it trade and invest internationally. Probably the most recent and the most significant achievement that we can be proud of is the agreement that was reached by the World Trade Organization to conclude a series of agreements, including an agreement on trade facilitation. These are the first multilateral trade agreements to have been reached by the World Trade Organization since its creation in 1995.
The areas that we specialize in are trade finance frauds, shipping frauds, including maritime piracy, the collection of information on intellectual property crimes, and anti-money laundering and compliance issues for banks. For example, in maritime piracy, we set up the Piracy Reporting Center, which is still the only center capable of receiving reports directly from ships when they are attacked wherever they are in the world. We compile these reports, it becomes a basis for law enforcement agencies to respond to these attacks.
Our global network includes over 6.5 million companies, chambers, and associations in over 130 countries throughout the world.
If by 2030, the developed countries are going to represent about 30% of world GDP, that means 70% of world GDP is coming from outside the developed country. So with that kind of an opportunity, the International Chamber of Commerce is that global business platform that you have to be a part of if you're going to be able to achieve that kind of growth.